classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark, 60 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll come out in the pistol. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
A lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On play action, Mariota. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 54 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch to the score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
On any given pass play, you never In this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Like 20.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Play fake. Mariota. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action now. Mariota. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And this one a wide yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw it. Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing is Mariota. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.